Greetings everyone, welcome to my Sonic the Hedgehog issue 285 review. The Shattered World arc finale is well underway, and let's recap the previous issue, shall we? Sonic and the Freedom Fighters learn the hard way what might happen when planning a victory celebration before crossing the finish line. Someone could come along and snatch that victory away. The results? A stolen MacGuffin box, a kidnapped light spirit, and our heroes and their airship falling towards the planet. We begin exactly where we left off. Wow, the caption box is really dissing Sonic today.
You're too slow!
The Bird Armada take off because they're under a strict timetable. Thankfully for our heroes, Sky Patrol's thrusters activate. Sonic, Bunny, and Antoine first check on Sally, who looks like she's been through the ringer. They head down to engineering where Rotor begins damage control. Tails is upset that the Red Star ring has potentially killed Nicole, and her handheld's definitely seen better days. However, Nicole survived. She's in Sky Patrol systems. In fact, she was the one that activated the thrusters in the first place, so now it's time to start patching up the ship. Back in Mobiletropolis, Gemeral's in an unbearable situation. Yeah, that was bad. Reinforcements arrive in the form of Cream, Cheese, and Big. Knack, not wanting any more of this, has the Hooligans and the Witch Carters pull out, while the Badniks cover their escape. Back on Sky Patrol, Rotor and Bunny begin repairing the engines with Sonic zipping around getting supplies. Sally meanwhile figures Eggman intercepted the transmission and is more than likely at Apatow waiting for the MacGuffin box. They'll use this brief time to get whatever information the Tails doll contains. Even deactivated that thing's creepy. In Apatow, Eggman awaits his prizes outside the Gaia Gate. He orders the Armada to attack an incoming gunship while he heads inside the gate. Eggman explains to Chip that he will use Dark Gaia as fuel for his Death Egg, and despite Chip's protests, he'll use him to take control of the Gaia temples to keep the world split. And so, Eggman sends his egg swans to all 7 temples, and has them placing the Chaos Emeralds in the pedestals. This causes all the temples to rise from the ground and converge on Eggman's location as the Gaia Colossus. Eggman's so impressed by this thing. Sally contacts Amy, informing her that they're about to launch a counterattack against Eggman, and if they win, the world will be restored much sooner than planned. However, Amy is a bit busy with something and ends transmission. We'll see that something in the Sonic Universe arc Shattered in the future. Despite receiving news that the enemy stole the MacGuffin box, Sky Patrol's primary engines are running again. Here's the current situation. Thanks to the Tails doll, they learn about Eggman Land and the plan to use Dark Gaia energy to fuel the Death Egg. And from Gun, the Gaia Colossus and that both structures are heading for Eggman Land. This new all-or-nothing plan comes in 3 parts. 1. Delay the Death Egg from reaching Eggman Land's energy tower. That's Rotor's and Nicole's job using Sky Patrol. Despite the ship being on its last legs, they're using the second Red Star ring to give it an energy boost. Part 2 involves Tails, Sally, Bunny, and Antoine shutting down the tower. Since Eggman's doesn't, the defenses around the tower have increased significantly, with the inclusion of E-Series robots the group encountered before, and more are on the way. The third part has Sonic rescuing Chip. Eggman's pleased the Hedgehog's not dead because of course he wants to kill him personally. And he's not using the Colossus to do so. Instead, it's the Egg Dragoon. Eggman, that's the wrong line. In the Egg Dragoon, you're supposed to say this.
Time for a change of pace!
Eggman continues to be a serious threat in this finale, so much so that I like this deviation from the Unleashed plot. Yeah, this entire saga deviates from Unleashed, but here, Eggman takes Chip prisoner and takes command of the Gaia Colossus. In the game proper, Eggman is swatted away by Dark Gaia before Chip summons the Colossus, so he never got to see it. We still don't know how Eggman found out about Chip/Light Gaia, but since Eggman mentioned the Gaia manuscript and said manuscript had an image of Chip, he probably put 2 and 2 together when he briefly saw Chip in the transmission. It's still open to interpretation how he found out. Another thing I liked is the heroes licking their wounds and realizing that this is getting real. They're going all out to make sure Eggman doesn't win. Rotor and Nicole going on a possible suicide mission with a damaged ship. these 4 going against increased defenses, including, based on the dialogue and visuals, E100 series robots they struggled with in the past, and Sonic going up against the Egg Dragoon. Looking at this thing, I believe they're going with the Sonic Generations version. It's bigger than the Unleashed version, the wing units are already deployed, and I believe that's the second cockpit in the lower area. I won't know for sure until next issue. I'm giving this an 8. It continues tying the whole Shattered World saga together with brief cameos from people we've met before, in addition to the E100 robots I mentioned earlier. Plus, I still enjoy Diana's art. It's all coming to a head, folks. Will the world be saved? Oh, no doubt, but I have a feeling there's going to be a price tag attached to this victory. The final fight for the world truly begins next time. Until then, have a good day and be safe. Even during a crisis, mysterious purple fish girl still finds time to see the sights.